let my fire stick up. But that joint had been sitting in my closet forever. I was about to get because some stuff I wanted to watch. But yeah, I seen what happened to my boy Jared Anderson, Martin Bakole. Yeah, my bad, turn my Wi-Fi off. So tomorrow videos is pretty much gonna be reviews of the fight for the most part. So I don't know if I'll be able to go live after the Crawford fight tonight. I'm having company, um so it depends what time they pull up. Um but tomorrow I have a video and all that queued up or whatever. Y'all boy, he gotta do the doozy, hopefully. Come here. Come here. Sit down, sit. Stay. Go. Bye. Go. I don't know, he acting a little slow. Come on. There you go. But but yeah, man, my boy, let's start off with Morrell. I like Morrell. Now he fighting bigger guys. And I told y'all, I thought he would stop Hot Rod in 10, but I knew it would be a good fight. I remember Hot Rod beat Marcus Brown and got robbed in this PBC debut. So I said that fight was going to be competitive. He wasn't going to just run through Hot Rod. Now, is he a better fighter than what he showed versus Hot Rod? Yup. One thing about being young is that David Morrell didn't take Hot Rod serious. You know, I don't know why he didn't. Maybe he looked at what Better BF did to him, but that's fucking Better BF. I mean, look at the last two opponents that David Benavidez and David Morrell fought. Better BF, it took him 10 rounds to get Alexander Gosvic out of there. So let's not forget that. And, you know, Better BF fought Hot Rod. And even though it was a 5-round fight, Hot Rod, come on. Even though, I thought you'd eat something. Even though it was a 5-round fight, you know, Hot Rod did some good work in there versus Better BF. Hot Rod, man, real talk, with the right matchmaking, Hot Rod is a world champion at 75. If it wasn't for Better BF, I think he'd give Beebles a run for his money too. It's just the styles make fights. But what Morrell ran into is being young. He thought he was just gonna run through Hot Rod like diarrhea, and that ain't happened that way. And I knew it wasn't gonna happen that way. So he came in there. He got used to knocking people out in a couple rounds. He fell in love with the go. He fell in love with the matchmaking PBC did for him, and that's what happened when you move up in weight, and that's what happened when they can't find opponents for you that's durable and that's gonna push you. And he fought Hot Rod, and Hot Rod pushed him. He started off hot. He usually starting off hot and icing people. That's what he used to. And Hot Rod said, "Oh no, I hit back." And he started hitting David Morrell back. And when he started hitting David Morrell back, Morrell wasn't expecting it, because everybody he been fighting, he just been beating on them, pretty much easy, just been whooping on them. So with everybody he been fucking fighting, and he just been beating on the way he been beating on, you get used to that. You think that's the way it's gonna be. Mike Tyson got used to that in his career. He got complacent, stopped training hard. Like, all I got to do is show up, and they fall in love with that, you know. And they don't see the name. They just look at the record. Oh, I'm gonna do the same thing to him. Nope, Morrell, it was lazy in there. One thing I say about Benavidez and Gosvic, Benavidez never got lazy. He got tired, because he thought, same thing with Dave Morrell, that PBC matchmaking be pumping their head up. So they thought they just gonna come in, show up, put hands, foot, toes, and elbows on the ninjas, and they was just gonna crumble like crumble cookie. No, double tap screen like the video. It didn't happen that way. See, that's why, you know, matchmaking is critical. They talking about the Jared Anderson fight and it was too soon or whatever. No, you need fights like that. That's what make you. Marvin Hagler had some fights that he lost early on that a lot of people thought he won. But that adversity built Marvin Hagler as a machine. What if Marvin Hagler didn't have that adversity in his career? You think he would have beat the fuck out of Tommy Hearns when he seen that blood? No, they had robbed him so many times in his career, in his mind, that he seen that blood. He said, "Oh no, they ain't gonna take this from me." That come from facing adversity. You know what I'm saying? That come from facing tough opposition. You gotta have those fights. Martin Bakole got knocked out by Michael Hunter. You think that didn't make him? So, Morrell and Benavidez got complacent with the stagnant matchmaking and the easy matchmaking that PBC had, and Morrell came in that bitch lazy. Ronnie Shields asking him to do something. What'd he say? Well, I need you to fight a full 3 minutes. Dog, he wasn't prepared to fight a full 3 minutes. He thought he was gonna show up, put his Batman cape on. I even put the little motherfucking helmet on or the little mask on. Remember, Deadpool was like, whoa, when Wolverine finally put the mask on, he was like, it's like Batman, but you can turn your neck. That shit was funny. But if you ain't seen it by now, I don't care about spoiling that shit at all. So, it is what it is. But, but yeah. So yeah, he thought he was just gonna show up, put hands, toes, knees, and elbows on nobody, and that was gonna be it. But no, I told y'all Hot Rod was gonna be a tough fight. I didn't know Morrell. He looked slow, he looked clumsy. He looked like he really didn't train. If he was training in Houston, how hot Houston is, he should have been able to go. They must got air conditioning at the Plex gym. They must got air conditioning. So yeah, he needed a wake up call. But this is why you can't keep matching guys. This is why you can't keep matching guys with lesser opponents. You got to step it up if they ready or not ready, because they get complacent. So you got to continue to challenge these guys matchmaking wise. You have to. But as far as Anderson and Bakole, man, Bakole was a big motherfucker. Looking like that nigga from Black Panther. The Mbagwe, what's the other one? The other one that was the king of the other people. That's what he looked like. And for the most part, Anderson kept pulling back with his chin up. And, I agree. He probably shouldn't have took that fight with only training with Sugar Hill for 4 weeks. But that's his problem. He pulled straight back with his chin up. He fall in with his chin down. And he got hit with that uppercut. So, what should have done different? I mean, when you watch Israel Matamov tonight, look how his guard is. His chin is tucked, his hands are up high. When you pull out with Paul, because, you niggas all should be pulling out. Pull out with the rubber. I ain't gonna lie, I be shooting the club up lately, but that's my situation is different. But I wouldn't even be surprised. But nonetheless, but yeah, y'all should be pulling out with the rubber. But he pulling straight out with his chin up in the air. Hold on, pick this dog shit up. He pulling out with his chin up in the air, straight back, and he the shorter person and the longer guy. That's all Mbagwe, I call this nigga Mbagwe. that dude named from Black Panther. All Bakole had to do was just punch. Because Anderson was shorter, so he can, reach and take chances. So what Anderson needed to do was use feints. He didn't use enough feints. Use angles. He had the right idea, going to the body, turning them, feinting them, but I'm not exchanging with him. If anything, I wanted to bait Bakole into punching and then counter Bakole, but I feel like he had the right game plan, going to the body, sticking to the body. He should have smothered him a little bit, held him, and just kept turning him and kept boxing him. That's what I feel like he should have did. But Bakole was strong. His condition, he really never let Martin slow him up. He never let Martin push the speed. But in my humble opinion, Martin had all the tools to win. Anderson had the tools to win that fight. It's just to the point where he sectored too long. The guy was too strong. But if damn, hold on, I lost track of my dog. Oh, you right here. Come on, Miles. But I just think he should have just, used more feints, turned them, slow, just pick the shots. Try to get 1 or 2 good shots off and see if and Bakole got impatient. I would have just kept feinting him, kept touching the body, feinting him. I didn't let Bakole go first, and I would have worked off Bakole. But you could see he was the more talented fighter, to be honest. The guy was just bigger, stronger, He outweighed him by 30 pounds. So when you got that, you really just trying to make it into the, the second half of the fight, the 7th, 8th, 9th round. And then I feel like what he did in the first round, he should have did in the latter half of the fight. and picked it up. So going to the body was the right thing, but I just think he stood in front of him a little bit too much, and he was just too aggressive. He was just too aggressive. So yeah, I feel like he was just too aggressive. I think he should have really slowed that pace up. And I understand you want to set a high pace and he get tired. He can get tired regardless with that body work. So and just with you fainting him and all that stuff. So I feel like the defense, he pulled back too much with his chin up. I just think he should have just used angles, feints, and really slowed that fight down. Just touch the body, slowed the fight down. And then, when you got to when he got impatient, he should have just capitalized off his mistakes. When he started reaching, Bakole started reaching. He looked to land 1 or 2 shots, and then at the end, and then when we got towards that 7th, 8th, 9th round, then started putting combinations together. I think he should have did that, but he was just young, impatient. It happens. And he showed people that he can take a shot. He got heart. He didn't quit. So, but we all knew when he had the interview with Roy Jones, they shouldn't have aired that. That painted him in a bad light. And people, he just wanted the money and he wasn't willing to, but he young. We've seen it before. He definitely can bounce back from that. Bakole is a living testimony to that. With Michael Hunter. So yeah, he can definitely bounce back. He gets stronger, get better, and when he learned to kind of slow down a little bit, and that same thing with Morrell, came out hot, and then traded the back, and then jogged the back half. Take your time. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Take your time. He think he cool and shit. I think he cool. But yeah, just take your time. It's so funny. I don't even know who live on the other side of me. I just always see their TV on and they raggedy ass blinds. I know they be mad at me at night. Come on. I know they be mad. I'm surprised them niggas ain't found a complaint. Because they gonna be mad. But I be cool for the most of the time though. But he got stopped and Morrell, he did enough to win. Hot Rod didn't do enough. Hot Rod don't have a name. That's who Morrell fought. So yeah, man. I know that Big Baby Miller fight on. I had to get my fire stick together. I got Bad Boys playing right now, seeing how I look and how I play. And he just doing what the hell he want to do. These mosquitoes, they out here. They be out here. But that's real shit. I don't know who live like on the other side of me. I just always see their TV on. I know who live above me. She cool. Oh, it's still playing. It's clearer than the motherfucker too. I can't play Bad Boys. I'm looking through the window. But come on, man. Come on. He in here sniffing for gold and shit. But let me read some comments as we sitting out here and shit. I got a bunch of them. He said, Bakole puts the beast by Dre Anderson. Jared was on the same BS there. Like he said, see these dudes crossing the street and getting exposed. Jared showed dog he just stopped going to the body. Jared was hating on Devin Haney too. Damn, was he? Well, he got that ass whooped. Good point. He said Jared didn't even use the ring and box after the knockdown. Man, Shields ain't really helping Morrell in that corner at all. Getting exposed by a foot clan, can't make it to the shredder. Was just standing too close to the guy, gave him an easy target. Morale solid, happy for my African brother Bakole. Shout out to Jimmy, man. Shout out to the Democratic Republic of Congo. Wilder versus Anderson, no thank you. Crew almost got it. Shout out to Manny. Shields was giving Morale the right game plan. Jared was standing right in front of him, trading shot. Yup. But when you get knocked down, that's what happened with your legs, though. He said, and he admitted that he wasn't listening in his corner. Yeah, he not listening. These young motherfuckers, you can't tell them shit. I tell you that shit all the time. I mean, how much advice I used to give to young guys at the gym, and they just think they know it all. Bakole reminded me of the old foreman in there. Yeah, I could see this one. Stormy B, what's going on? Morrell was a good boxer too, but Morrell didn't. Yeah, Hot Rod a good ass fight. I've watched Hot Rod for years. He was on the first, I think, PBC show on NBC. Got Rob versus old buddy. What's the one that Better BF knocked out? Marcus Brown. Stormy B facts. So that's all I got. I'm gonna go ahead and watch this Anderson fight. I mean this Miller and Cruz. Come on. This Miller and Cruz fight. But peace.